Hello, Mr. Torres.
I can't hear you. Oh, sorry.
Hello, Mr. Torres. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Sorry.
Okay. Hello, Mr. Torres. Can you tell me your full name and your current address in Brazil?
Hello, Madam Counsel. My name is Philip Torres. My address is 235 Dom Biliares Road, Sao Paulo, Brazil. Postal code 04160004.
All right. And how did you come to Canada, Mr. Torres? And when did you become permanent resident of Canada?
I applied as a skilled worker to Canada in 2010. I became a permanent resident to Canada on October 22, 2013, and it was issued in Toronto, Ontario. I came here in Canada alone with the intention of sponsoring my daughter once I am established in Canada, which I did process the sponsorship for her.
Okay. Can you also tell me about your previous addresses in Canada, where you lived?
I live at 222 Cosburn Avenue, Toronto, Ontario, Canada, M4K 4M4, with a phone number 416-111-1111.
All right. And you left Canada. Can you tell us why you left Canada, when you left Canada?
I left Canada on March 15, 2015, as my grandmother was very ill. But I had the intention to return to Canada on September 27, 2019. So I had booked a return ticket. My sister Maria happened to visit Brazil, and that was the reason how she discovered our grandmother was ill and informed me while I was in Canada. I had no choice but to go back home with no check my grandmother's health and arrange something for my child.
Okay, so you have said earlier that you were employed in Canada. Can you tell us about your employment in Canada?
Madam Counsel, I was employed at Nikon Technologies in Ottawa. I was assigned to the Toronto, Ontario branch on December 12, 2013. I was an IT for cybersecurity and internal technology updates and administration.
All right, so while you were in Brazil, did you try to reach out to your employer and retain your employment status?
Yes, Madam Counsel, I emailed at my work to extend my leave of absence for another 3 months, followed by another 3 months. I did not want to lose this job as it was doing very well and had great recommendation from my employer. My intention of going back home was only temporary. I bought a two-way return ticket. In 3 months, I had my approval leave of absence from my work.
All right, so you have family in Brazil. Can you tell us who all are there in Brazil now?
I had my grandmother named Adriana Marcelino Torres on my father's side. My mother and father, Francisca Braga Torres and Marcos Braga Torres, with two siblings, Maria Torres Gabriel and Ana Torres Thomas. I had my wife's name Diana Garcia Torres with with my daughter Marcela Torres. I used to be a married man in Brazil. Unfortunately, my wife passed away in 2012. I have a daughter named Marcela, who is now 12 years old. She was born in the year 2008. With a grandmother who took care of me and my siblings when our parents died at our young age. But even she has gone now, so I don't have anybody to fall back on in Brazil. My two sisters named Maria has three children. Anna has two children under 8 years old. But in 2014, both of my sisters moved overseas to Portugal and to England with their families.
All right. So what about your other family members, like your sisters? Why were they not available for your grandmother's care?
Maria is settled in Portugal and has three children. Therefore, she could not stay long with our ailing grandmother. My other sister, Anna, also has three children, all under the age of 10. She gave birth to a child in 2015, which made it difficult for her to come and care for our grandmother.
All right. So after so much of tragic things happening, how is your daughter coping with all this?
Um, Madam Counsel, my daughter has had some very tough times. She is emotionally shattered. First, she lost her mother. Then I left for Canada. And now she has lost her dearest grandmother with who she had stayed the longest. She really need a change both of location and community.
Okay. So how will moving to Canada help her and you as a family?
Moving to a new country, a better country like Canada will help both of us to heal from our traumas. I will get a better job. It will improve our finances. My daughter will be able to go to a better educational institution. She will have a better future.
Okay. Tell me about your relationships that you had in Canada. We know that previously you had a girlfriend.
Yes, Madam Counsel. In Canada, I had a girlfriend in Canada named Rosemary Giffen, a permanent resident in Canada and originally from Mexico. We had a stable relationship and we were living together since March 2014. And we even bought a condo jointly in December 2014. We bought a condo and lived together at that time.
All right. Can you tell us the circumstances of your breakup? Why did you not continue with the relationship?
When I arrived in Brazil, the expectation was more. My grandmother was going back and forth to the hospital multiple times. Despite those appointments, nothing had been resolved. Her heart condition was bad and stay unstable. To take care of my child, she can't take care of my child anymore. Every passing time, my grandmother's health condition gets worse. Since I was away for a long time, my girlfriend Rosemary was asking persistently when I would come back to Canada. She was not even very understanding. She did not visit me in Brazil as she had an object fear of flying, and I did not insist because of financial concerns as well. In the year 2016, my girlfriend Rosemary broke up with me because she found another relationship.
Okay. So, do you have any properties or assets in Canada during the time you were here?
I had one condominium with my ex-girlfriend, but she wanted to move on completely. So she asked me to arrange to remove all my belongings. We agreed for her to keep the condo and pay me off as soon as possible. I also contributed to the cost of the condo mortgage for at least, I believe it was 4 months while I was in Brazil. But it stopped when finances were very tight.
All right. So, do you have any friends, good friends to in Canada to fall back on? Yeah.
I have some good friends. One of them also helped me in retrieving my belongings and put them in his garage until I returned to Canada.
So, all your stuff is with your friend right now.
Yes, yes, Madam
Okay.
Counsel.
All right. Do you see your future in Brazil?
Not much, as I was earning very well in Canada in my previous job, and I'm confident of getting better jobs again in Canada. I have very good reference from my previous employer.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, what is your present job in Brazil? Are you employed?
I am not I am unemployed presently, Madam Counsel, and I'm also not able to find better jobs here. Since I am a single father, I must take care of my daughter and make things meet with no help from any family or friend.
So, how are you supporting yourself in Brazil?
Currently, I'm using my savings. I had the money that I got as my part of the condo sale.
Okay, can you tell us about the sponsorship you did for your daughter, and why is she still not a PR?
The immigration or the IRCC had approved the sponsorship for my daughter. They also have issued a confirmation of permanent residence, the COPR. But unfortunately, I was so busy with my grandmother and her treatment that I could not follow up on the permanent residency of my daughter. My grandmother passed away in February 2018. I really wanted to come back to Canada after the death of my grandmother, but I had no money left for my for my resettlement. I asked my ex-girlfriend for the money I needed because she owed me for the condo portion that I owned, but she told me she has no money to pay me as we had agreed upon. So we had no choice but to agree to sell the condo. The condo was sold in May 2019. After some time, I got the money and was really ready to come back to Canada. So I applied for a PRTD to travel to Canada, but the application was refused.
Madam Member, this is the end of RCIC questioning the appellant, Mr. Philip Torres. Now, Norilyn Oliga Sarma will be the RCIC and present her submission.
Madam Member, this is my oral submission. The appellant has been very forthright with his submission. He has a true intention of permanent settlement in Canada with his daughter. He had to go back to his country for some unforeseeable and urgent reasons, taking care of his grandmother when none of his family came forward because of compulsive reason at their end. It was impossible for him not to take care of his grandmother. This is a family member who looked after them when they were so young, and even for his daughter Marcella. He has been through very difficult and crucial times lately. He needs to recover from the great losses he has incurred in the past few years, and a resettlement in Canada will help him. His daughter, at such timid age, has been through a lot of pain and grief. With her father in a safe country and new community, she will heal herself and forget about the past tragic events and lead a better life. The appellant is a skilled worker and has had a great reputation with his previous employer. He is confident of getting better employment opportunities with his skill and his professional network. Staying back in Brazil may never help his family come out of the tragic past and build a new and better life for themselves. They don't have any family members to fall back on in Brazil anymore. In the past few years, the appellant had built professional and personal network in Canada. With the help of such friends and colleagues, he hopes to pick up the straws of his life and move on. I would like to appeal, Madam Member, to grant the appellant a PRTD to come to Canada and rebuild his life again with his tender-aged daughter, Marcella. Thank you so much.
That was the end of our mock hearing oral component from RCIC Bhavna Satori and RCIC Norilyn Sharma. We belong to cohort 4, and that's our submission. Thank you.